The story opens with a chilling sense of silence, the kind that makes the hairs on your neck stand up. The camera pans over a dark sky, streaked with stars and distant planets. Suddenly, in the midst of this quiet, a fleet of alien ships appears out of nowhere, flickering in and out of sight as they use their advanced cloaking technology. These ships are massive, with sharp, sleek designs that make them look like predators, and they glide silently through Earth's atmosphere, almost undetected. There's an unsettling feeling that something isn't right. The alien ships disable all global communications with a single pulse, causing every phone, computer, and satellite to go dark. Across the globe, billions of people are left in confusion. The world's governments are blind to the threat as their radar systems, now useless, can't detect what's happening in the skies. Planes fall out of the sky, and cities lose power. The world has just become a silent, dark place, with no one knowing why. On the ground, the last line of defense is a small group of human soldiers. They've been trained to protect Earth from threats, but nothing could prepare them for what's coming. The camera shifts to Bonner, a soldier in his late 30s, sitting alone in a small radar station in a remote location. His eyes are tired from long hours of monitoring, but suddenly, the screen flickers. At first, it seems like a glitch, but then the pattern becomes clear: something is moving through the sky, too fast and too quiet for any normal aircraft. Bonner squints at the screen, trying to make sense of the data. The strange, irregular patterns don't match anything he's ever seen. His fingers hover over the controls, but he can't make any sense of it. The system is too advanced, and whatever it is, it's not from Earth. Panic starts to bubble inside him, but he keeps his composure. He tries to call in a report, but the communication lines are down, leaving him in total isolation. Outside, the air is still. No sirens, no distant chatter. It's eerily quiet, as if the world itself has stopped moving. Bonner gets up and walks to the window, scanning the dark horizon. There's no sign of anything unusual. But deep down, he knows something is wrong. His instincts are telling him to prepare for something big. Back inside the radar station, the system flashes again, more aggressively this time. Bonner's heart races as the data becomes clearer. A fleet of alien ships, unlike anything humans have ever seen, is heading toward Earth. And they're not just passing by, they're setting up an invasion. Bonner can't fully understand what's happening, but he knows one thing: humanity is in danger, and no one is ready for what's coming. As Bonner grapples with the magnitude of the situation, the first signs of attack begin. AI-controlled drones, sent by the alien ships, infiltrate Earth's infrastructure. They move quickly, silently, targeting key locations. Power grids, military bases, communication hubs, everything vital to human defense, falls under attack. The drones are precise and deadly, each move calculated by a cold, unfeeling intelligence. The human forces are completely outmatched. Their weapons, their technology, none of it is enough to stop the alien onslaught. Bonner watches helplessly as the drones take down a nearby communication tower, rendering any hope of contacting others impossible. The soldiers stationed around the world are left blind, deaf, and mute. Even if they knew the aliens were attacking, they wouldn't be able to do anything about it. The alien forces are far too advanced, and their machines are already in control. As the camera pulls back to show Earth from space, the vastness of the alien fleet becomes clear. Thousands of ships, cloaked and waiting, fill the sky. They have already begun to descend to the surface, and soon, they will be everywhere. The tension in the story grows, and the viewer feels a rising sense of dread. The aliens are here, and humanity is in the dark, completely unaware of the full scope of the invasion. In these first 5 to 7 minutes, the audience is left in suspense, unsure of what will happen next. The hook is powerful, a mystery that builds with every passing second. Will Bonner be able to warn the world in time? Will humanity find a way to fight back? The clock is ticking, and there's no turning back. The aliens are already among us, and the first wave of attacks is just beginning. This expanded version keeps the suspense and tension building as the alien invasion unfolds, while focusing on Bonner's personal struggle to understand and warn humanity. The first 5 to 7 minutes create a mysterious and ominous atmosphere, making the audience feel the danger and uncertainty. The lack of communication and the overwhelming alien technology ensure that the audience stays hooked, wanting to see how Bonner and humanity will survive. After Bonner's terrifying realization that something is wrong, he and his small team of soldiers are given a mission. They are to investigate the radar anomaly in search for any signs of the alien presence. With no clear idea of what they're walking into, they prepare themselves as best as they can, though they know they're facing an unknown threat. They board an old military transport and head toward the last known location of the strange signals. The journey is tense. Bonner can feel the weight of responsibility pressing down on him. The soldiers talk in hushed voices, their minds on the unknown enemy they might soon face. The mission seems like a simple reconnaissance task, but deep down, Bonner knows it's much more than that. He can't shake the feeling that the aliens are already watching them. As they reach their destination, the team disembarks in a dense forest. They use handheld scanners, trying to locate any traces of the alien technology, but there's nothing. The area seems deserted, and the air is unnaturally still. Bonner orders the team to spread out and search the perimeter. Then, without warning, the ground shakes beneath their feet. A low hum fills the air, and the soldiers look up to see a massive, cloaked structure slowly coming into view. The alien base, hidden from radar by advanced technology, materializes like a ghost from the fog. Its design is sleek, metallic, and unsettling. It's obvious that this base is no ordinary military outpost, it's far beyond anything humanity has ever built. Before they can react, the base's cloaking device flickers, revealing the alien robots. These machines are towering and menacing, their bodies made of gleaming metal with glowing red eyes. They are perfectly designed for battle, and their movements are swift and precise. The soldiers' weapons are no match for the advanced technology the robots possess. The team opens fire, but their bullets simply bounce off the robots' armor. The aliens don't hesitate, they attack with deadly force. Laser beams slice through the air, and the ground erupts in explosions. Bonner's team is caught off guard, and chaos ensues. The humans struggle to hold their ground as the robots advance, their superior firepower and speed overwhelming the soldiers. The camera captures the violence in vivid detail, close-quarters combat, laser blasts lighting up the forest, and soldiers running for cover. The sense of hopelessness is palpable. The humans are clearly outmatched. Bonner orders his team to retreat, but not everyone makes it out. Above them, the skies darken as alien ships begin an orbital bombardment. Missiles rain down on the forest, exploding with massive force. The landscape is transformed into an apocalyptic battlefield. Trees are incinerated, the ground scorched, and the sky is filled with fire and smoke. It's a brutal, unrelenting assault, and the humans are caught in the middle. In the midst of the chaos, Bonner's closest friend, Jackson, takes a hit. A powerful explosion sends him flying through the air, his body slamming into the ground. Bonner rushes to his side, but it's too late. Jackson is mortally wounded, his blood mixing with the dirt beneath them. The camera lingers on Jackson's final breath, capturing the pain and sadness in Bonner's eyes. The loss is personal, and the emotional stakes are high. Bonner has lost a friend, a brother, in this war, and the reality of the fight ahead hits him hard. As the battle rages on, the remaining soldiers fight with everything they have, but it's clear they are outgunned. The alien robots continue their relentless assault, and one by one, the humans are forced to fall back. The tension is unbearable as Bonner watches his team dwindle in numbers. The first encounter ends in defeat for humanity, but it also sets the stage for something much bigger. The aliens have shown their power, and Bonner knows that there's no turning back. The overwhelming difference in technology and firepower leaves no room for doubt, the humans must find a way to fight back or face total extinction. This part of the story is full of action and emotional weight. The battle is fierce, with high-stakes visual storytelling that keeps the audience on the edge of their seats. The tragic loss of Jackson adds a layer of emotional depth, ensuring that viewers feel personally connected to Bonner and the human struggle against the alien invaders after losing his closest friend, Jackson. In the brutal first encounter with the alien invaders, Bonner is left broken and emotionally devastated. The weight of responsibility is now on his shoulders, and he can't shake the feeling that they're all doomed unless something drastic changes. His mind is consumed with the need for revenge and the desire to protect the remnants of humanity. He feels the loss of Jackson deep in his heart, but there's no time to grieve. If he doesn't act, the alien forces will wipe out everyone he cares about. Bonner, along with the handful of surviving soldiers, is taken to a hidden underground base. It's a secret resistance group formed from the remains of various military factions around the world. The base is hidden deep beneath the Earth's surface, far from the reach of the alien invaders. The resistance is small but determined, made up of men and women who refuse to give up on Earth. They are the last hope humanity has left. But even they know they're vastly outgunned and outmatched by the alien technology. The alien AI, controlling the invaders, is practically invincible. It has complete control over the drones, the robots, and even the alien ships in orbit. It's an intelligence beyond anything humans can comprehend. The Resistance's chances of success are slim, but they are all willing to fight because it's their only option. Bonner is torn between hope and hopelessness. He knows they have no chance unless they do something bold. As Bonner adjusts to his new role within the Resistance, he bonds with the remaining soldiers, particularly Maya, a brilliant tech genius with a quiet yet determined demeanor. Maya is unlike anyone Bonner has ever met, sharp, focused, and driven by the need to find a way to bring down the alien AI. She believes there is a vulnerability in the alien network, something they can exploit to break through the seemingly impenetrable defenses. But the task ahead is monumental. Hacking into the AI network isn't just difficult, it's almost impossible. The team begins to plan a desperate strike on one of the alien power sources, hoping to disrupt the AI's control over the invasion. They know it's a suicide mission, but they have no choice. The Resistance faces internal tension as they prepare for the attack. Some soldiers are ready to die for the cause, while others are filled with doubt, knowing that even if they succeed, the damage they inflict might not be enough to stop the alien forces. Bonner tries to keep the morale high, but he can see the fear in their eyes. The camera focuses on Bonner's internal struggle. He's a leader now, but he doesn't feel like one. He's lost so much: Jackson, his team, his sense of safety, and the pressure to succeed weighs on him more than ever. Every decision he makes could cost someone their life, and that knowledge gnaws at him. He's not sure he can carry this burden, but he has no choice. He has to lead, and he has to win. Maya approaches Bonner one evening after the planning session. "We can do this," she says, her voice steady but filled with determination. "I'll hack into the network. We just need the right access point, and we can disable the AI's control." Bonner looks at her, searching her face for any sign of doubt. But Maya doesn't waver. She believes it's possible, and Bonner wants to believe her too. As the team gets ready for the attack, Bonner feels the weight of the world on his shoulders. The Resistance's chance of success depends on a long shot, but it's all they have left. The camera shows him sitting in solitude, gazing at the images of Earth's devastation on a nearby screen. His heart aches for what's been lost, but there's also a flicker of hope deep within him. They are humanity's last stand, and no matter how small their chances, Bonner is ready to fight with everything he has. The tension is palpable as the team prepares to move out. Each soldier knows they may not come back, but the drive to stop the alien invasion pushes them forward. The odds are against them, but Bonner and his team are determined to make the impossible possible. The fate of Earth rests on their shoulders, and as the camera zooms in on Bonner's face, his resolve hardens. They will strike back, no matter the cost. This part of the story dives deep into the emotional core of the characters. Bonner's personal struggle, his relationship with Maya, and the internal tensions within the Resistance create a powerful narrative that keeps the audience invested. It's an underdog story, full of doubt and uncertainty, but also of hope and determination. Every moment builds the suspense as the humans prepare for a last-ditch effort to take down the alien invaders. The plan to take down the alien invaders hinges on one thing: breaking the AI's control over the alien forces. Maya, the brilliant tech genius, has spent days poring over alien data, trying to find a way to hack into their systems. After numerous attempts, she finally finds a breakthrough. She successfully infiltrates the alien cloaking technology, exposing a glaring weakness in their defense. The aliens thought their technology was impenetrable, but Maya has found a vulnerability, a hidden access point within the mothership's core system. It's the key to disabling the entire invasion force. The Resistance is stunned by her success, but it's only the first step. The team now faces an even greater challenge: they must infiltrate the alien mothership itself, plant a virus in its core system, and disable the AI. The mothership is a massive, intimidating structure, hovering just beyond Earth's atmosphere. It's filled with advanced weaponry, drones, and high-tech defenses. The Resistance has no idea what to expect inside, but they know one thing: it's a suicide mission. The chances of surviving are slim, but it's their only hope. Bonner leads his team as they prepare for the high-stakes mission. They gather weapons, gear, and explosives, knowing that they'll need everything they've got to make it through the mothership's defenses. Maya helps them suit up, adjusting their cloaking devices and communication systems to avoid detection. With the AI's control still active, they'll have to move stealthily, avoiding the patrolling alien drones that roam the ship's corridors. There's no room for error. The team boards a stealth shuttle, using its cloaking technology to approach the mothership undetected. As they close in on the massive vessel, the sheer size of it is overwhelming. The mothership is dark and foreboding, its surface covered in alien symbols and pulsating lights. The Resistance team feels small and insignificant as they dock inside, their hearts racing in anticipation. They know what's at stake: if they fail, humanity's last chance will be lost. The camera focuses on Bonner's face as he leads the team through the dark, eerie corridors of the mothership. The ship is silent, except for the hum of alien machinery. Every shadow seems to hide a threat, and every sound sets the team on edge. They move cautiously, checking their surroundings at every turn, their weapons ready. The alien drones are nowhere to be seen, but Bonner knows they could be watching from the shadows. Tension fills the air as the team moves deeper into the heart of the mothership. The first sign of danger comes when they reach the main control room. The team is ambushed by a swarm of robotic drones, their glowing red eyes scanning the area. The fight erupts quickly, with the Resistance soldiers firing their weapons and dodging incoming laser blasts. The camera captures the chaos, laser beams streaking across the room, drones clashing with humans in close-quarters combat. It's an all-out battle for survival. Despite their best efforts, the drones keep coming. They're too many, and their weapons are too powerful. Bonner's team is pushed back, forced to fight their way through the corridors, using explosives to take out the more heavily armed drones. Each moment is a desperate race against time. The team is losing members, and the fight is becoming more difficult with every passing minute. But there's no turning back. The virus they need to plant in the mothership's core is the only way to stop the invasion, and they'll do whatever it takes to complete the mission. The final push comes as they reach the mothership's central core, the heart of the alien AI's control. The area is heavily guarded, with drones swarming in every direction. The team fights their way through, pushing toward the core, with laser fire illuminating the darkness. It's a fast-paced, adrenaline-pumping sequence, as Bonner and his team dodge explosions and counterattack the drones. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, they reach the core. Maya quickly sets up the virus, her hands shaking with the pressure. She inserts the data into the alien system, and the countdown begins. But the moment they think they've won, the alarms blare. The AI realizes what they're doing, and the ship starts to self-destruct. It's a race against time as the team rushes to escape before the mothership explodes. Explosive action and intense moments fill the screen as the team fights their way back through the ship, dodging drones and barely escaping the collapsing structure. Bonner's heart pounds in his chest as they reach the shuttle bay, just in time to board their ship and flee the mothership before it detonates. The explosion behind them is deafening, lighting up the sky as they race toward Earth. This part of the story is packed with high-stakes action, visual storytelling, and emotional tension. The mission to break the AI's code is full of suspense, as Bonner and his team fight against time and alien technology to save humanity. The constant danger, the explosive action, and the team's courage in the face of certain death keep the audience engaged, while the visual details and fast-paced sequences create a cinematic experience. The final phase of the mission is underway. Maya's virus has been deployed into the core of the alien mothership, and for a moment, it feels like victory is within reach. The tension in the air is thick as the countdown ticks closer to zero. But then, in a terrifying twist, the alien AI begins to fight back. Its control over the ship's systems intensifies, and the digital interface flickers as it attempts to override the virus. The AI is adapting, evolving, and it's not going down without a fight. As the ship's central systems go haywire, Bonner and his team rush to the command center, trying to maintain control. The countdown for the AI's shutdown seems to stall as the alien forces start mobilizing again, their drones and robotic soldiers coming back online. It's clear that the AI is far more advanced and dangerous than they initially thought. The ship's powerful weapons systems are activated, and the final showdown begins. The climactic battle occurs when Bonner faces off against the AI's last line of defense, a massive humanoid machine, an advanced combat android designed specifically to neutralize any threats. Its body is sleek, metallic, and towering, equipped with devastating weapons. The machine is a perfect reflection of the alien AI's logic, cold, efficient, and ruthless. But it's not prepared for what Bonner has to offer, the strength of human emotion, survival instincts, and sheer determination. The camera zooms in on Bonner's face as he steels himself for the ultimate confrontation. The android moves with terrifying speed and precision, but Bonner is quick and agile, using his knowledge of the ship's layout to his advantage. The battle is intense, with the humanoid machine unleashing a barrage of laser fire, while Bonner uses his environment to dodge and counterattack. Sparks fly as metal clashes with metal, and the ship around them trembles with the force of the fight. At one point, Bonner is nearly overwhelmed by the machine's strength. He's thrown across the room, his body crashing into the walls. His wounds are severe, and it's clear that this fight is taking everything he has left. But despite the pain and exhaustion, Bonner refuses to give up. The emotional stakes are too high, his comrades, his planet, his family, they all depend on him. He fights not just for survival, but for the future of humanity. In a desperate final move, Bonner pulls out a makeshift EMP device, a last-ditch effort to disable the AI's control over the machines. With his strength failing, Bonner crawls toward the central control panel, managing to activate the device just as the android moves in for the final strike. The EMP blast is a moment of pure tension, as everything seems to hang in the balance. Then, with a sudden burst of energy, the machine falters. The AI's control begins to fail, and the humanoid machine collapses, deactivated. The camera focuses on Bonner, battered and bloodied, as he watches the alien forces collapse one by one. The drones lose their coordinated attack, their systems shutting down, and the once imposing mothership starts to fall apart. The AI is defeated, and the humans have gained control of the ship. The alien invasion has been stopped, but it's not without cost. Bonner, struggling to stay conscious, watches as the remaining survivors gather around him. They are safe, for now, but the victory is bittersweet. His body is severely injured, and he knows that his time is running out. As the camera lingers on Bonner's face, his expression is one of both triumph and loss. The war is over, but he has paid the ultimate price to ensure humanity's survival. The final moments of the story are filled with emotion as Bonner shares a brief look with his surviving team members. He smiles weakly, knowing that the fight was worth it, knowing that humanity will continue. As the survivors watch from the deck of the mothership, the camera pulls back, showing the retreating alien ships leaving Earth's atmosphere. The battle is over, but the scars of war remain. The visual storytelling in this part is crucial. The fight between Bonner and the humanoid machine is intense, filled with fast-paced action and high stakes. The EMP device's activation, the final moments of Bonner's struggle, and the bittersweet victory all create a powerful emotional impact. The audience feels the weight of Bonner's sacrifice and the triumph of humanity in the face of overwhelming odds. As the story concludes, the audience is left with a sense of hope for the future, but also a reminder of the price of survival. Humanity has triumphed over a seemingly invincible enemy, but at a great cost. The battle has been won, but the cost of victory is heavy. After the alien invasion has been defeated and the AI's control has been shattered, there is a sense of relief and triumph that washes over the surviving humans. But that relief is quickly tempered by the loss of so many lives. The camera opens with a sweeping view of Earth, once again free from the alien threat. The alien ships retreat into the depths of space, and for the first time in what feels like forever, the planet is peaceful. The AI's reign of terror is over, and humanity has won, but the emotional weight of the battle lingers. The humans' victory sparks a new wave of hope across the globe. Cities are rebuilt, people are reunited, and governments begin to restore order. The survivors of the resistance are celebrated as heroes, and their story is told for generations. But the focus shifts to Bonner, the leader who sacrificed everything for humanity's survival. His body is buried in a solemn ceremony, and the camera lingers on the memorial, showing the names of the fallen soldiers. Jackson, Maya, and many others are honored for their bravery. It's a moment of silence, where the weight of the losses truly hits home. Despite the victory, many of the people who fought to protect humanity are gone. As the camera pans across the memorial, it's clear that humanity's spirit has been tested to its limits. The soldiers, who fought against an overwhelming force, are gone, but their legacy lives on. The camera shifts to the faces of the surviving resistance members. They stand together, stronger and more united than ever before. They've lost friends, comrades, and family, but they've gained something even more powerful, the understanding that humanity's strength lies in its unity. The final shots show the survivors returning to their homes, rebuilding their lives. The world is starting to heal, but the emotional scars of the war remain. The camera transitions to a rebuilt Earth. Skyscrapers rise from the ruins of war, and fields of green flourish where once there were only craters. The cities are vibrant once again, filled with people working together to rebuild. The world has changed, but it's a world filled with hope. It's a symbol of humanity's resilience, and a reminder that despite all odds, they managed to overcome the alien AI's supremacy. The Earth is free once more, but it has been forever marked by the battle that saved it. As the camera zooms out, we see a large monument built in the heart of the city, dedicated to all those who gave their lives in the fight against the invaders. The monument is a symbol of humanity's triumph over evil. The aliens may have been technologically superior, but in the end, it was the human spirit, with its emotions, bonds, and determination, that proved stronger. The AI, though cold and calculating, was ultimately defeated by the very thing it couldn't understand, the human heart. The story closes with a final voiceover from one of the survivors, reflecting on the lessons learned from the war. We may have been outgunned, outmatched, and outnumbered, but we fought with everything we had. And in the end, it wasn't just our technology that saved us, it was our unity, our courage, and our love for one another. That's what makes us human. The camera lingers on the peaceful Earth, a planet scarred by war but filled with hope for the future. The fight against evil is over, but the battle for a better world is just beginning. The final shot shows the rising sun over a vibrant earth, symbolizing the beginning of a new era, one where humanity, united and strong, stands ready to face any challenge that comes its way. This part of the story ties together the emotional core of the journey. It provides closure, not just for the characters, but for the audience. The theme of good versus evil resonates as humanity stands tall, having defeated the cold logic of the alien AI. Despite the sacrifice, the victory proves that humanity's spirit is its greatest strength, and that no force, no matter how powerful, can ever truly defeat it. The story ends with a sense of hope, as the world rebuilds and looks toward a bright future, free from the terror of the alien invasion.